What's up, guys? Rare Spark here, and I'm coming at you with another WWE Supercard Wednesday. And I apologize, my voice is going a little bit, but they just announced a Seth Rollins Road to Glory yesterday, and man, am I excited. You know, I didn't want a right arrow, but if it was going to be a right arrow, I wanted it to be Seth rocking that title, as you see the image below. But let's go ahead and check it out as well. I'm going to go through the stats a little bit. So there we have it. He's amazing in speed. Now he unfortunately loses to Bret Hart in 3 categories. Anything but speed. But the speed might be able to make up for it depending on if it's a doubles match. So I'm most likely going to have to use him as a tag with Triple H in my King of the Rings and stuff. But either way, I am ecstatic to have Seth Rollins with that beautiful, beautiful World Heavyweight title in the picture. It's going to be one of my favorite cards ever in Supercard. Also in this video, we have a King of the Ring victory to claim the rewards from, which you guys will see in just a second. But I just wanted to go through the Road to Glory, so we'll be getting this one. I haven't really decided yet if I'm going to rush through this one, but I'm leaning towards it. I'm going to be honest with you. So make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/rarespark if you have not already, because I may be just going through this RTG real quick, you know, spending that 20 bucks, just getting it done with and over with and not having to worry about anything, because, you know, why not? You know, if I can get the card quickly on Thursday, I might as well do it. I know I have the ability to do so. It's just a matter of if I want to spend the cash. And right now I'm leaning towards yes, because this is one of my favorite cards, and I'm going to want to get my hands on it as quick as I can. Let's go ahead and look through my RTG deck. It has improved. It hasn't got tremendously improved. But since the last Bryan RTG, we added Daniel Bryan, and we also added John Cena, with one of the nicest looking cards in the game. Now, I haven't made a video since the update as well, so the new Perfect Pro logo right here, I personally don't like it. I don't like the gold. It doesn't mesh well with a lot of the cards. I also don't like the fact that it's gold even if it's not maxed out, because it kind of defeats the purpose. In my opinion, in King of the Rings, you're going to think it's a Perfect Pro, but you don't know if it's maxed out level. And what I mean by that is they could have perfectly pro'd it correctly, but not leveled it up all the way. I think it should only turn gold once it's completely maxed out. That way in King of the Ring, if there's a Silver Star Pro, you know either the guy mispro'd it or he's not maxed out. So either way, that's what I kind of wish they would do, but unfortunately it's not looking like they're going to be ending up doing it that way. It's just going to be Perfect Pro regardless of what level it is. But we also improved quite a bit. We also added Surfer Sting, Survivor. We got this probably a little bit before the PCC, unfortunately, because I ended up getting a 3rd one as a prize in the PCC of John Cena. We haven't improved the Divas at all, but hopefully that can change after this rewards from the King of the Ring here. We'll have to see what we pull, but hopefully it's a pro finally. But I'm not holding my breath at this point. I've had such bad luck with the King of the Ring pulls and victories. I'm just expecting another single. So let's go ahead and proceed. And that is the Road to Glory. They got a couple good cards here. Just want to go through it one more time because I didn't stop at anything. They got the WrestleMania Edge, which I'm excited to get. Unfortunately, again, this Road to Glory does not give me a pro. So we're just going to have to keep grinding away. The more singles you acquire, the more pros you can get. So that's how I see it. It'll eventually work out for me. We got Survivor Triple H, the COO version. And we got Legendary Batista, which is a down arrow. So those are the main ones. I'm not really going to go through the lower ones, really, as I feel they're not really that important. But, you know, they got some pretty good cards here in terms of their own tiers. Undertaker's pretty good ultra rare, so, and John Cena's pretty good super rare if you're in that tier. So, anyways, let's go ahead and just claim this King of the Ring. We got about 4 hours left, but it is a legendary fusion, so you'll probably see this in a couple of videos coming soon, but not in this one, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm not going to really worry about legendary fusions. We'll be worried about WrestleMania fusions soon, hopefully. So, as you can see, this King of the Ring went pretty well for me. I ended up going all the distance in the 3 games, and, you You know, the thing that bothered me, or that bothers me really, is if the third game finished, why did they make you wait 50 minutes? They really should not make you wait another 50 minutes. I understand maybe if you know, win in game 2 and it makes you wait 50 minutes because you have this imaginary game that you don't have to play. But the third game, why don't they just say King of the Ring finished after you win? I just don't get it. But let's go ahead and go through the bracket. As you see, champion, Rare Spark. And this one was a good affair between me and Sunny. But let's go ahead and go to the front of the bracket. We had a bot here. I'm not going to really show you much here. But shout out to my boy, Kill Moose Kill. He claims that a Diva match and a tag team match is never called in King of the Ring. So shout out to him, because I'm going to prove him wrong in this video, and you'll see why. But there we go. Beat the bot. I'm not really going to go through them because they didn't energize. You know, the bots don't energize. So this was a good matchup. I thought Mike might give me a little trouble. You'll see he didn't have a great Diva. He has the Road to Glory Nikki, which is good on most of the time. But when you run into me, who has a WrestleMania Pro Diva, luckily, I got so lucky with her, it makes it easy for me to win. This Brett versus Daniel Bryan was a coin flip. It ended up going his way, and his tag team was not up to par compared to mine. So next week, this is all going to change, though. It's all going to change because everybody's going to have a tag team Road to Glory combination. Everyone's going to have a single, and everyone's going to have another single, which you can't see here, but everyone's going to have another single. So I'm going to lose a lot of my advantage. My only advantage after this Road to Glory is going to be my WrestleMania Pro Diva. So we'll have to see how things shake up. I'm assuming I'm not going to win too many more of these King of the Rings, so I'm going to try and squeeze them in as much as I can until Road to Glory. Going to Game 2. Same things, different cars basically. Same thing happened. Again, Diva and Tag was called just like the last match. Kill Moose Kill. It's called, man. You just get unlucky. But as you can see, we end up losing here. John Cena, you can't beat Daniel Bryan in speed right now. Once Seth comes out, you will be able to, depending on the matchup. So there we have it. We end up beating him 2-0 in the semifinals, which secured my WrestleMania card, which I was ecstatic about. Because, you know, I'm trying to rack up these WrestleMania cards as much as I can. So, Game 1. We both decide not to really energize. My Nikki gets the victory over his Fusion Nikki. His Seth, who he did energize, gets the victory over my John Cena. And for some reason, he sent out his Road to Glory Roman Reigns, which I think he had better cards. I'm not really sure why he did that. Maybe he was trying to swap and get the energies. Maybe he was trying to lose round 1. I don't know. But we end up getting the victory in the first game due to, you know, him sending out not his best cards. So in the second game, he has his tag team of Daniel Bryan and Triple H. I have mine. I didn't energize because at this point I was like, you know what? I'm going to give up. I don't really care. I'm going to see what he does. Maybe he gives up after the first game. He ends up, you know, coming back energizing. The only reason Brock is energized is because he was on the bench. So he ends up beating Mizdow. And like I said, I wasn't energizing, so John Cena loses to Bret Hart there. And in Game 3, I said, you know what? Let's go for the victory. I'm going to be doing a video today, so I might as well try and win this one. We end up getting the victory here in Game 3 pretty handedly. I got lucky in this tag match. We won the coin flip. We win that one. Then Bret Hart versus Bret Hart. We win the coin flip again. And then John Cena versus Damien Mizdow. And I get the victory. Not really sure how. Maybe, I don't really know how, to be honest with you. I don't know how I pulled that one off. But we end up getting the victory. I think maybe John Cena has higher toughness. I don't know. I really don't know how he won that. But we end up getting the victory here in the King of the Ring. Champion, Rare Spark. Now let's go ahead and claim my victory by claiming the rewards. So, crossing my fingers here. Hoping for the best. Let's see what we get. Please, give me a pro for once. Please. We end up getting Edge! Let's go! Clutch pull, baby! Clutch pull! Just in time for the Road to Glory. I'm getting another left arrow, too. This is perfect. Yes! Yes! Finally! It's a single for now, but it will be a pro once the Road to Glory comes up. Oh my god, I love this card too. I love the design. I love how it looks. You know, and Edge was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Oh my god, what a clutch pull. I'm so happy to get Edge. And let's go ahead and claim the survivor. And we get a Hollywood Hogan. I do not have one of these. I actually love the card design. I like the Hollywood Hogan look. Very cool look. He is a left arrow. I don't think he's going to be, I'm not going to be able to pro him in time to make him into my Road to Glory deck ever. But I'm glad I pulled him. Maybe I'll use him as fusion food. Maybe I'll use him as regular food. I don't really know. But there we have it. We pulled a Hogan. And we have the clutch pull of Edge, baby. So happy to pull him. Let's go ahead and proceed. That all just makes this King of the Ring so worth it, in my opinion. I am just so happy. Man, good luck with you guys. I'm going to end this video now. I hope you guys do well in the Road to Glory. And good luck getting the cards you want to get in the Road to Glory. And good luck in your King of the Rings. Hopefully you get a clutch pull just like I do. I'm going to wait on starting this King of the Ring till around midnight tonight. Like I always do. Because like I said, the more bots you can run into, the better. And there's a reason for that. It's just so you can sleep. So that's why I try to run into as many bots as I can. So there we have it. We get our nice Edge pull, and I'm going to be trying to max him out before the time comes for the Road to Glory. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like the new layout. It's going to be used during the Seth RTG, so make sure you stop by my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RareSpark. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. RareSpark